Shirley here. Thank you for tuning in to Exotic Ink Videos. Today we're going to be showing you some cool stuff on exoticink.com, and we like to show you some free paint videos. And TBS that does the cartoon Neighbors from Hell, and they shipped me a whole bunch of grill lids. The lids are Weber barbecue grills. They look like this, and we will be painting them, their logo, and it's going to come out and look like this. It's really cool. And the first thing I wanted to know is what was the temperature of these grills, because the paint has to be high heat, flame proof resistant paint. That actually went up to 2000 to play it safe. Let's get started and I'll show you how to paint a barbecue grill lid. First thing to get started is they wanted the measurement on the grill to be 7 inches wide and 4.5 going down. They just want their logo here. So I went to Photoshop and I did the measurements, and it came out to looking like this. This is 7 inches and 4.5 lettering. Basically, I printed it out, then I went and I bought some Frisket. I don't really use Frisket too much, but this project, because it's small lettering, I thought it was great for it. It's got a graph on one side and shininess on the other side. So you take your Photoshop. What I did is I took the carbon paper and I laid my Photoshop over it like so. Take the pen and then I traced over my lines like this, nice and slow. You can do the word from. I didn't do it. I also just did this tail piece here, and I left out the inside here and here. I just did the L. I just want to make a stencil of it. After that, the back should look this purplish from the carbon paper. Now I suggest you put 2 pieces of tape on each side of your paper, and you're going to tape it to you're going to lay down your Frisket, and you're going to tape it to your Frisket. You tape it on both sides, and you're going to apply some pressure. You can also tape it to your board. You're going to apply some pressure, and all you got to do is this. That's it, the back of your pen. And you should have an outline of the image, if you can see it here. Now this I left just to show you an example. Go back with a pencil, because the pen's not going to work, and you trace over your line. Now you take your X-Acto knife and make sure you have support underneath it, and you're gonna cut out actually each letter. Remember, you don't have to do the inside of the tail or the word from. From cutting out each letter, you're going to have a stencil, and it's going to look like this. So there's the remaining last piece that I got to take out. What you do is you're going to pull your Frisket apart like this. It separates. I have it in the spot that I want, so now I take my thumb and I rub those little bubbles out, those air pockets out. Just on the corners. Don't worry about these. We don't care about those. Just where the letters are, you want to rub them out, because the spray paint will go under there. If it does, we're going to show you how to fix that too. Now here, you can see in this letter here, my stencil split, but I know how to fix that stuff, and I'll show you. Just want to definitely make sure the stuff is down, because once the stencil's on good, if you have to make a crease in it, so you make a straight line here, fold a crease, fold a crease. If you have to cut the stencil so a piece fits on well, then cut it. One good smooth over. As you can see, I already have one started back there, but I want to show you guys the process and my mess here. I'm going to tape off the edges so my overspray doesn't get there. When you're done taping it, it should look something like this. Don't forget to check your back area, because when you're spraying, it can jump over. So if you feel that you can't control it, just cover the whole thing. This is regular painter's tape. I want to push everything down. The first thing I'm using is primer. So you want to shake up your pan really well. And make sure you're in a well-ventilated area, which I'm not, but this is just for video purposes. And you don't want to spray this close. You want to spray back and just in a nice evenly form, direction form. So this is the primer. I try to have uniform to everything I spray. Let's give it one more. That should be good. Looks like something going on there, but that's okay. Need to go back again. Any mistakes, I'll show you how to fix. Okay, so about 10 minutes has gone by and I'm still using the same one for you guys here. And I'm using, again, the VHT Flame Proof. Shake it up really well. Make sure you're in a ventilated area because this stuff is really highly flammable. I'm going to start with the white because basically when I looked at it, the white was easier to start with, and then later on I'm going to cover up neighbors and do the red. And so if you want, go back and double check your stencil, push it down. Just push on the stencil, don't push on your paint. Alright, and then I'm going to spray in uniform way. When you do the next part, you want to make sure that the white is absolutely dry, because if any of your paper touches that white, you're going to screw up the whole thing. So you want to make sure everything is covered really well. Double check everything, because then this whole project will be pointless if you don't double check it. And make sure that paper is down tight, because the overspray will go underneath it. I'm just going to put a little bit of weight down there. Now I'm taking the red, I shook it, and again, even strokes. Even. I'll go back down. That's it. Let that dry 10 minutes and we'll come back to it.